What advice do you have to give to a newly married couple, say married within 1 to 3 years? What advice would you give them as they pursue their lifelong journey of friendship, love, marriage, possibly having children, maybe buying a home, all the while struggling financially to make ends meet, relationally and emotionally, for the average person in America? What advice would you give them?
I would say if you're newly married, really two key components. Number one, you've got to keep your focus on Christ. There's going to be so many things that come at your marriage from different things. You mentioned a lot of them. Finances, jobs, where you're going to be located, children, all those things. Those distractions are going to come, and you have to keep focused on one thing in order to keep that away from you. And if that one thing is Christ, then you'll go in the right direction. And then secondly, I would say you've got to keep those lines of communication open. You have to talk to each other, think about what you're saying, and think about what you're hearing. You know, what you say and the way you say it is important, but you've got to dialogue with your spouse.
Yeah, and so many couples come to a roadblock, and they just, especially for guys, we tend to, right, shut down.
Yep.
And think it's going to just heal itself.
Or I said this, and she should understand. And that's not the point. You've got to help her understand and figure out what's the best way, how you can communicate in those times when it's tough. Because there are going to be tough times. I've been married to my wife for 37 years, and it's not all rosy, it's not all perfect. But when you keep Christ first and you communicate, you get through the storm.
Excellent. I love it. Question number 2. Thank you, Coach. At our Rasa organization, our core values are 4 things. They're integrity, passion, growth, and trust. Would you share with our audience today what are some of your core values?
Well, when I started out with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1996, I came into the first meeting and I said, gentlemen, I'm your new coach. We're here to win a Super Bowl. That's our goal. But it's not the most important thing. If all we do is win, it won't really matter in the long run. We've got to win, but we need to be role models for the community. We need to be role models for those young men and women who are looking at us. We need to make Tampa a better place to live, 24/7, not just 3 hours a week when we're out on the football field, but the whole time. We've got to become part of the community and make Tampa a better place to live. So I think that would be my core values, that number one, doing things that are going to matter for eternity, not just for a few minutes. And then number 2, how do you make your community a better place to live? It's easy to make money. It's easy to, do things that are going to benefit you. But can you make your place better, a better place to be involved? And that takes in a lot of areas, but it really strikes at who we are.
So I love those core values about the community and with the team itself. That's very, very admirable. Thank you for sharing that.